What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. All right, that is posted. We live there. We live on YouTube now. Cool. Can you guys hear me? Volume up on here. I'm trying to make sure everything is cool, but this morning things is looking kind of promising, guys. As far as the SPY go, take a no, that's Wolf. I'm looking for puts on Wolf though, guys. By earnings. Got some pretty low puts, $25 strike. So I'm looking to make a nice return on that. Neighbor. Can you guys hear me though? Let me check this. Yeah, you should be able to hear me. Alright, but let's check out the SPY. Shout out to those that did smash that like button. Currently got 33 likes here on YouTube. Oh, what's good? Shout out to Joe for hopping into the live stream. In the live chat, should I say? I got some, I did some swing puts over the weekend for the SPY guys. And those are currently, let me see. Those puts stand here. Strike was, I forgot the strike. I'm looking at my profile. Strike was, it's Palantir calls. 717. I think we might see as low as set back down towards those 715 areas here today, guys. So make sure you hedge in those positions, especially if you got calls on big tech here for the earnings this week. Shout out to Nick. Nick, what stocks we looking at today? We got about 27 minutes before the open, so if you need me to analyze something, you better throw them now. CNSP. Any of you guys pick this up here today? Seeing a huge rally. I don't know if I alerted this or not. You guys know over in the Discord I alert so much stuff per day. It's hard to keep up with it. So don't forget to smash that like button on your way in, ladies and gentlemen. But as far as CNSP though, I'm gonna start tossing those alerts out here in a second. Analyzing the whole scheme of things, but let's go back to pre-market advancers. We're looking at AMS this morning, CABA. These are all penny plays, by the way. CLNN. Looks like this thing may actually break below those 720 levels here. On the downside, MRAM. Shout out to Nick. Yeah, I think MRAM might see a little uptick here. We did this morning for sure. We did actually see that uptick towards those $24 levels here in MRAM this morning, but things are starting to level out here a little bit, but I do think we're going to retest those $24 levels here on the day. I'm still holding on a few of those MRAM calls, by the way. Anybody looking at GME, the GME thing? I think GME is gonna it's gonna be a lot of money made in the options chain here with the huge volatile speculation going on with that eBay thing. There. ADVB is starting to bounce back a little bit, but OUST. I think we got earnings here today. Is that post-market earnings? Here we go. 63 on a million shares, 1.68 billion in market cap. That 3-minute chart. Order book. And we're seeing a lot of block orders fly through the table. Either market makers is trying to balance things out, or they're preparing for a big move here. You got to know how to learn how to read this tape, guys, and know what it, and be able to decipher it. But when you see a lot of those neutral block orders flying through, it's either the market maker trying to balance things out because he's either too heavy on one side, either bearish or bullish, so he's trying to become neutral, or hedge funds or institutions are putting in these orders, neutral block orders, to go undetected. But I feel as though that, yeah, this thing finna actually breach those $34 levels here soon. More than likely before the open. Anybody holding OUST? Yo, my boy Norris on Facebook checking us out. K4, my boy, what's going on, man? Smash that like button. I know you did already. For those that is watching us over on Facebook, shout out to y'all. Let's see, to those that is watching over on Twitter, shout out to you guys. And we just waiting for the open. That's when things gonna get real interesting here. CNSP starting to see that little uptick here. We did actually flip this SAR, which is very, very bullish, but OUST is starting to break out here as well, guys. Almost breaking those $31 levels. Like I said before, OUST headed to 34, but once we hit the 34, we'll come back to that. But looking at the tape here in CNSP, this thing has more room to run. We looking at $11 price target CNSP, but depending on the PA price action heading into that, we may actually breach that. I'm trying to get some money. All right, Eric, I got you. I got you, man. Just follow the plays. We got plays for days. DRAM is SPX going up. Shout out to stock, bro. What we playing? Options. What we doing on SPX? SPX. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry. Honestly, you want to know the truth here on the SPX. Like, seriously. Well, to be quite frank, on the SPX, I think it's gonna go down though. I don't think it's going up on a day. I'm looking for a bearish day overall on the market, honestly. So a bearish day on the market. What else we need? Open ahead of the week. Shout out to Alexander for hopping into the live chat. I don't even know the first step. First step, Eric, is opening a trading account. Opening a trading account. You need that information? I got you. I got you though, man. I'm gonna drop that link for you. For all you new traders out there. I got so many tabs pulled up waiting for the open. Waiting for the open. KIDZ. NIVF. PN is starting to see slight uptick here. Actually, I think PN might actually contest that pre-market high throughout the trading day here today. Any of you guys holding PN? I need that info too. I got you. I'm finna drop it right here in a second. Let me go to my videos. Here's the link right here. We got about what 18 minutes before the open, guys. So it's gonna be so much money made today. I'm telling you. And we got them calls on PLTR for those that want to know. $155 strikes. EXP end of the week though. All right, here you go, you guys on Facebook, right there. Y'all can open that up today on Moomoo. Bam, just click that link. Open your account. Let's get to the money. Shout out to those that did smash that like button. We got 43 likes here on not Facebook, but YouTube. Let's see if we can break that 50. What's the word, Lizzo? Spy. Waiting on the open. All right, so cool. What else popped up? We got RLYB. Palantir to 200. Easy money. You already know. MRAM. I'm gonna hold 2 contracts. I'm hoping for that $24. Those calls pretty cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you. They pretty cheap, and they don't that ain't bad on it. Which means I feel as though we're gonna go pretty high, much higher than that 24 show. But let's look back at it. We did look real beautiful earlier this morning on the fly at 24.51. 24.51. But like I said, I expect a bearish day at the bell. Overall market, I'm betting against Wolf. It might be a bad idea, but I might just lock in gains real quick on them spot puts. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What is ASRT? What earnings you guys looking at for today? Open door. OPEN. What earnings we looking at today, guys? Drop them in, drop them in, drop them in. I'm trying to make some money with y'all. Don't try to keep those option insights to yourself. But open door, post-market earnings. Sheesh, I don't think those earnings going to be too swell, but on the day, I'll be looking for puts. I play put side for open. I know the chain is going to shift a little bit here, but OTMs on puts. $4.5. for OPEN. Let's see. Smash that like button, folks. Gonna be all day stream. You're damn right. Smash that like button, guys, because guess what? It helps the algorithm. So, yeah, do me that huge one. Oh, GGB. Whoa. CNSP. Yep, there you go. Broke that high on the day. $21 incoming, but is it just? I wonder if this got an options chain. No options chain, huh? All right. CNSP. Yep. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna test that upper right there around $12. Still moving though. Shows high momentum. The tape is even looking even better. Let's see here. Check our active buy this morning. Slightly outwent it, but that neutral is heavy. We know we about to see a big shift when the neutral is heavy. Well, a big jump. Whether that can be up or down, you don't know, but it is gonna make a huge shift going into this open. With this type of momentum, though, I expect to see a negative reaction at the open. If it keeps this up, keep that in mind. GBTG. What broker should I use? The one I just sent you, Eric. It's right there. That link, Mumu. That's the one that I'm using on the screen. But let's get back to it. We got 12 minutes left. CLNN. Yeah, I'm staying away from all those. Upstart. No, we're looking at PLTR. PLTR earnings today, post-market release. Of course, it's going to be a market beat, like always. But will we see the reaction that we've been expecting, which is at least a 3-week post-market run? Let's look at this on the weekly chart. So we break that $52 levels here. We should be breaking that SAR and the mid Bollinger to the upside, which is more than likely we're gonna challenge that 187 after, which could be a result from today's earnings release in PLTR. Expectations is high, of course, in this stock, but they haven't failed us yet. NIVF SPY charts overbought, playing for puts, premiums dirty cheap. You damn right. That's why I had bought some swing puts over the weekend. Expire here today, 7/17 for SPY. I think it was like around 7:20 when I bought that, but we'll see. What else I got? I got some firm. Got a firm calls. End of the week expiration. Strike $80. I know that sounds crazy, but MRAM still holding on those calls. PLTR, of course. I got PLTR calls 155. SPY puts 717, and I got some Wolf puts. Expire end of the week. Strike $25. But today we're about to make a few moves today. Eight minutes till the open, and things looking bright though. Things are looking bright. Yeah, I'll be looking to get PLTR calls before I'll be looking for those PLTR calls before the end of the day for sure. Yo, Leezy, we looking at puts today, man. $717. PN actually just made that move though. To the 15 here. That mid-Bollinger Band break, more than often than not, it challenges the upper after that. Not too far from that SAR. Once flipping this thing, things get very, very bullish after that. Go ahead, share my shit too. Go ahead, share my shit too. But no, PM doing his thing though, guys. I just can't just sit there and watch that though. You know. If you're holding it, let me know. But if nobody's holding this that's currently watching, we will be moving on. NIVF. 6 minutes until. What a QNC. Tyler want to check out QNC. My boy Fins want to check out SAF XRX BBY. Alright, we about to check out SAFX real quick. Ooh, that's 15-minute chart, probably very low tick. Yeah, it's low ticked. But we do see those neutral moves flying in. I keep my eyes on this one. Shout out to Tasha for popping in. What's going on? What's going on, cuz? Thanks for popping into today's live stream. Really appreciate you supporting. Oh yeah, which one are we looking at? NIVF? But yeah, I see a 10 on that. There you go. See, when you start seeing those block orders pull in, it means one thing and one thing only. Institutions, or it could be the market maker, right? Hedge funds, what they do is they put these block orders. In these block orders, you're not able to actually see whether they're sales or buys, whether they're bids or asks. So you don't actually see the sentiment that the buyer actually is going for, which hedge funds tend to do. And hedge funds do that, or market makers tend to do it when they are either heavy on one side. They're just trying to neutralize the books, and they do that because they are expecting a huge move as well. But we don't know if it's up or down, but I can tell you it's up. All right, I can tell you that this one is up. BZAI. We got, how much time we got? 4 minutes till open. 4 minutes till the open. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make this as easy as possible, everybody. So easy to understand, break it all down in layman terms. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of information is just filler when you momentum trading, like knowing what a company does and all that. When you're trading stocks, I don't give a fuck what a company does, how much debt it owes, and none of that. No research whatsoever. MNDR, I don't know why I didn't just say that, but MNDR is flying off the coat rack right now. Let's see. MNDR. We got 3 minutes to the open. 3 minutes to the open. MNDR, new PT, 140 plus, $1.40 plus. Price target on this. Got too many. What the fuck did Discord just do? $155 plus. We're gonna change that. $1.55 plus price target. Puts. Yeah, we going puts. We going puts. See, I think big tech is going to see a little consolidation, a little retracement, because yesterday's market rally was just too much. How many minutes till we're open? Till the stock market open. Stock market open 8:30 a.m. Central Time, but what we're in currently is pre-market trading. The options chain, smaller MRAM, yeah, MRAM, we looking good. I'm still looking on that. And smaller exchanges open at 8. I think the AMAX open at 6. But the NASDAQ and NYSE is open at 3 a.m. Central Time. Got 10 seconds till. Soon it opens. SPY, if you want to do that, I don't do it soon as it open. That's like, I see how the market react to the open real quick. Boom, let's see what it do. We open. Oh, snap. I got things. Ooh, that's what we. Yeah, I gotta get up out of there. I ain't no greedy bastard, I tell you that. All right, let me see. The SPY 717. Yeah, we on 717. Puts. 719 just don't want to give. We got them firm calls. It's not doing well. But there we go. Can we get to that 717? Would be amazing. This spot say she ain't giving in. Let's see. What we got? CNSP should be breaking that higher on the day. SAFX, that break. $7.15, then I cash out. There go that $7.15. I wish. GBTG. Here go one. That's leverage. MNDR. We got a $1.55 PT on that, but starting to see an uptick. See, we got SAFX is most definitely picking up. We got BZAI, not just that, ASRT starting to slow down there, but ABVE, huge uptick. All posts. ABVE, huge buy orders flying in right now. Got a 70-cent price target on this. This thing actually could break 70 cents with ease here. With that type of momentum, if it does keep rolling in like that, huge block orders following behind those bids. Starting to see a tick down in the SPY finally, but she's still holding. But finally we at 639. All right, next CRCA, circle. CRCL is what we looking for. Circle. Okay, news today from Circle. Is today's earnings it's 5/11 post-market earnings release on CRCL. Let's check their options chain out. looking for the $125 calls for CRCL. Expiration on that would be the following week of that earnings release, of course. SPY back up. Which is... no. Palantir, make sure. Well, this actually break 150 today. Might actually break 150 today. SPY just back and forth this morning. ABVE actually did just make that next move. We are heading towards that 70 cent. Well, we did break the 70 cent, huh? Yeah. New price target for ABVE, guys, is 70. Let's see. 82 cent. I put 82 cent price target next for ABVE. Those that are still holding it. And we got a slowdown. Overall markets. Yeah, very, very choppy in the overall market here. Let's look at this back and forth. Palantir is still doing well though, even though that the market is dropping overall, guys. 717. Got PN, CL. No, that's not it. CRCL, yeah. BlackBerry right now. When is earnings for BlackBerry? BlackBerry's not worth powering heads. I don't know their earnings. I think it already happened. Let's check out the date here on this. Yeah, I'll be going BlackBerry puts. I'll be buying puts on BlackBerry, guys. Expiration 5/29. Puts, OTM puts. I'll be buying puts here for BlackBerry. I think this thing is headed back towards sub $4 levels here pretty darn soon. Let's check the live chat. We got it's 28 still open for target for MRAM. Yeah, I'm still feeling bullish on MRAM. LWCLC BZAI. ADVB. Yeah, we're starting to see a slowdown overall, but a few highly anticipated earnings releases here at the end of the day. Let's check out Tesla. Yeah, few stocks is the ones that's keeping this thing up. All right, now we got LZB. A lot of these pre-market gainers are starting to retrace, which means we got XRX. Check this one now, XRX. SNDK. This thing actually can hit 1500 here before the end of the summer. Just been on a steady incline. Yep, the SPY is taking off here. Starting to hit a high on the day. Yeah, this thing just back and forth. Yeah, trading just halted on this thing. MNDR. We still ain't hit our $1.55 PT, but strong bids are flying in. Back under the $20 mark for MRAM. Looks like we bottomed out here today on this thing, so we should see an uptick from here back towards those 20 plus levels. Let's see. 5M. CNSP, we got VACH. Very choppy trading, but this thing is staying in that upper here. Expect for this thing to actually break above this upper. here pretty soon, especially if it continues to follow this trading pattern. Let's see. That back and SGMO just hit the chart. It's look like this thing is about to see a breakout move here. Another huge uptick. Just going off the tape. 18 cent would be my next price target for SGMO. SGMO. Let's see. MNDR. Got close to our $1.55 price target. Hit as high as $1.51 so far. We still got that $1.55 price target here on MNDR. MRDN, on the other hand, another play you want to look out here for today. This could actually, well, let's go to the day chart here. Look for this thing to actually reach those $19 levels here before the day is over with. We got ABVE. 80 cent is our price target on that. Breaking that mid Bollinger here on the day. This thing could ultimately be headed towards $1 here before the end of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, if you're new to the live stream, smash that like button. It really does help the channel grow, ladies and gentlemen. Overall market still upticking. Let's see, GME. Yeah, I feel like GME may be looking good on the put side here, because if that buyout news goes left, it's going to devastate the stock. INHD is looking good here for the breakout. 1 minute. What's this? A stock split, reverse stock split, should I say? The markets is so choppy right now. It's very unclear which direction it's want to head into. NBIS here. Let me check their options chain. Anybody holding NBIS? Let's see. IREN. I'm starting to see a slight uptick here in MRAM. FNMA. FCUV is seeing some strange orders fly in here right now. This thing could actually fly here any second. Like a major leap here. Just looking at the order book, that's all. Woof. ELPH finally opened up. If this actually break below this mid here, guys, the next levels to see this thing cross is sub 5. So we could actually see a falling wedge take place here in ELP8PW. Look out for that move, should I say. And okay, we broke our MNDRPT. New PT for MNDR is $1.72. got the PN. Yeah, PN probably seen its highest on the day so far, but on our 5M for all, we got just MNDR currently seeing noticeable momentum. Everything else is starting to slow down here. Okay, there go that SPY break north. Okay, honestly, the SPY could actually be hitting at 723 today here. Okay, ELPW didn't break south of that mid Bollinger Band, bounced upwards, and now it's challenging the upper. That mid Bollinger bounce is very, very good to see, though. When it breaks going to the downside through that mid Bollinger Band, it more often than not challenges the lower. Opposite for going upwards. This thing actually hit a circuit breaker. So it's halted right now. Halted to the upside. This thing actually could unhalt instantly and see those $7 levels. Could open up at $7 here. ABVE. Still struggling to hit our 80-cent price target, but we're still holding key levels though. Like I said before, that mid Bollinger bounce, when you bounce off that mid Bollinger Band, it more often than not challenges the upper or the lower, depending on the direction you cross it in. Here, this bounce, we're gonna challenge that again, but if we break through this to the downside and open another candle, more often than not, we're gonna challenge this lower. And if we break the SAR, while doing that, things can get extremely bearish quickly. So let's check out my MRAM. Seems like it's starting to pick up. Back towards those $20 levels, but let's check this on the 15 here. Struggling to recover above that lower here on the 15. So we got a long ways to go here before things actually make a full turnaround for MRAM on the day. HTCO. Circuit breaker on that. CNSP. There. Looking at the tape, this is also looking bullish here on the fly. $3.44 price target for DARE 344. GNK. Huge block orders. Alright, yeah, this thing is about to see a swift breakout. C-pop. This thing 20-cent price target here for SGMO on the day. Depending on the price action, it actually could go much higher than that. All right, XNDU looks like it's bouncing from today's low, but it is still currently too risky right now. We got markets dipping. ELPW just opened up. Did see it open to the upside, but not much. ORKT, as far as a penny play, no momentum right now. CDIO though, neutral orders tells us one thing: this thing is about to make a shift. Keep my eyes out on that. But ABVE still hasn't hit our price target, but the key levels that it is holding is very, very important here. market dip. SGMO just broke 16 cents. Still heading in our 20-cent direction. BZAI. This one, SGMO. Huge momentum is just steady rolling in here. The news for it, I don't see any formidable news about the stock, so this thing is just running off of no news. Very interesting. Let's check out Meta. Still on the drop. Honestly, Meta could be headed towards this mid gap here between 591 and 575. You consolidate around that area. That's where I would be a buyer at. Yago puts on Meta. Expiration on those would probably be mid-June. Maybe VE. Yeah. DLVT. Yeah, the spot, I don't know what direction they want to go in. Yeah, it's just shaking a lot of traders out here this morning. Let's check out Nvidia here really quickly. Sub 200. Hasn't broken that mid to the downside, but it is trading alongside it. I keep my eyes out on Nvidia. Keep our eyes out on MRAM. Back above those $20 levels here. MNDR. What price target we got on that? $1.72. We might have to actually move that price target slightly higher here. CRML. Critical metals. $15 price target on this for the day. $15 plus price target, should I say. We got ORGN. It's kind of slow. There we go. That upper push. MNDR. It's finally broke the today's high. We look as though that price target push may just be a great idea after all. MNDR. Let's go to it. New PT for MNDR. We got to do a PT push just off of the momentum. Looks like it is going to reach and breach that with ease. So we're looking at 182. MNDR PT. That's just a 10-cent push. BAOS. Nah. All right. IVF. Like that has found its bottom out. And I be on the two. Well, MNDR is the only one that's showing like noticeable momentum right now. MNDR, we got things starting to shake up a little bit here at the top. If MRAM can hold above that up this lower here for a few hours, we may be actually heading back towards that mid. Also, we got a firm cause, guys, for playing earnings for a firm. $80 strikes. Let's see here. Yep, post-market earnings is Thursday. AUID, another play, guys, you want to keep on your radar for today. Getting nice momentum right now. $1.55 price target on that. Ooh, break north on the SPY. Let's see. AEON. We got, ain't nothing really showing on the day trade side as far as these penny plays. Nothing really showing besides MNDR. Anytime that the penny plays slow up, we tend to see a uptick in the SPY. XRX though, XRX entry 315, PT would be 345 plus. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm looking for, let's see, a firm that we got. Carvana. Earnings is for stock split, 5-for-1 stock split, but market cap 54 billion. Let's check their financials. Is it looking good? Bounce. Yeah, I'll be looking for puts on this here for the expiration end of this week. Looking at those 355s. Let's see. SPY's starting to come down a little bit, not much though. I think we might see another leg up on that. SSM, I think it's over with for the day for that play. I'll be trading anything that I see an opportunity. Honestly, if I see an opportunity, I'm trading it. I don't do any crypto or anything like that though. There go the SPY slide. Let's see. It's Intel. Broke those $100 levels after its earning release. AMD. It's tomorrow. I think we're going to get a great earnings report from AMD though. Options chain, I would go. Let's see. Now we go for the 508 expirations. That 385 will be my strike for AMD to play its earnings release. IMDX. Check this one out. Huge momentum currently flying in. I put a $5.82 price target for this thing. Looks like it may actually halt here pretty soon. IMDX. Slight uptick on MRAM. Let's check that out. Yep. It's on the 3-minute 15. We're starting to hold above that lower here. That's a great sign for MRAM. Like I said before, this stock could actually contest those $28 levels before the end of the week. $385 AMD calls. ABVE entry now, please. ABVE. You're asking, is that the entry? QBTS looks good. Let me check it out. QBTS, they do look good here on the day. Yup, should be crossing that SAR here. SAR flip should actually happen here pretty darn soon and heading towards that upper of $24. By the 12th is earnings. I put a 24. I play the options on the call side, out the money, $24 strike for the end of the week expiration. Right now they going pretty cheap too. So shout out to Patrick for throwing that gem out there. Did we go IMDX? I'm not sure. But yeah, IMDX, guys. IBRX. Whew. That's that uptick. IBRX. Yeah, this headed towards those 8+ levels here pretty darn quickly. So don't overlook this one either, guys. $9 plus price target for IBRX. Don't forget, if you're new to the live stream, smash that like button. Devs is on the rise. Check this one out. Where is it? There you go. On the rise, on the bounce back. This thing headed towards $34 level. 34 cents. Sorry about that. 34 cents. A buyer at 27, seller at 34. Devs. That's that spot uptick. But yeah, Devs still pushing. We got AKAN on the rise from that bottom out of $36. So be looking out for that, of course. All right. That upper broke. It's well above that upper. We go to our 15. Looks like we're about to challenge that here pretty soon, which sits at 29 cents. It's Q. Next play on to the next, which is Dev still getting that momentum. AKAN. Let's look at the day chart on this. Looks like a correction. Not a full pullback just yet. An AKAN. If this is just a correction, this thing actually could bounce back above its high of $78. Market starts to come down a little bit. MRAM back sub $20 levels. Ooh, that was just LNAI AKAN. CRCL still pushing. Like I said, I'll be looking for calls on this thing. 20% uptick. A 20% reaction from a great earnings report. I would do price today 515s. 550s out the money calls. OTM calls, expiration date 515. This is something that you guys may want to consider. I repeat, 515 EXP. Strike is 150. Calls on CRCL. I know that's a stretch, but I'm expecting to see buying pressure and anticipation heading into the earnings. And the great earnings, I expect a 20% positive reaction from that. And that's from this current share price. So 150 is kind of generous if you think about it. But on the other hand, 5M chart. BGMS. Let's check that out. Seeing huge bid orders flying in for some reason. I don't know if this type of momentum will be sustainable, but huge rush. This thing might hold here pretty soon. We got PLTR isn't stopping. I expect to see a huge jump tomorrow in PLTR. Feel like the stock may actually see those $160 levels. Is anyone else playing PLTR earnings? Hood, that's GMO going crazy. I check out Robinhood. Released, looking good on the rebound. $86. It's looking bullish. Next thing I will want to see is that mid Bollinger Band cross to the upside here tomorrow, and then I would be more sure about it. But I wouldn't mind doing some early call options on Hood for the 515, of course. $90. I'll be looking at that $80 strike. $80 strike for Hood, expiration 515. But it is looking bullish. SPY makes another recovery. But these back and forth sways, guys, is going to catch some people off guard. RYLB. All right, this thing back on a move. $9 price target for ELPW, by the way. Especially if market conditions continue here the way it is. That $9 should be reached and breached with ease. Now, the semiconductor sector as a whole isn't doing as bright as we thought. But another play, guys, you want to keep your eyes out on, and this is like a long-term thing, is UEC. Well, any type of uranium mining company, mine favorite is UEC and UUU. Well, it's for use. RXT. RXT. Setting. Looks very good on the day chart. I will put a short-term price target on this at $2.49 for RXT. RXT. Let's look at MRAM. Back above the dub. Nope. I think we're gonna see a momentum swing here in RXT here. I mean MRAM here pretty soon. Volume just not where it needs to be. TVGN, UB XG still in its falling wedge. Let's go. Nothing else here. I say 724 could be today's SPY destination. Let's see. SPY 722. ELPW, NIVF. Looks like that's turning around as well. The Power Cats. Let's see any news on this. Trading alt status. No major news. Let's check out a firm here really quickly. I expect to see speculative buying roll into a firm heading into that post-market earnings release on the 7th. So if you haven't already, guys, you may want to get some calls on a firm. So, but SWMR is not moving at all. Not moving. Huge retracement these last couple of days. As you can see, that mid-Bollinger break to the downside, more often than not, you're going to challenge that lower here. Looking to bounce off that lower here pretty soon. All right, bam. ELPW. HCAT. Let's see. Another play, nice long-term investment style play. U alongside UEC, of course. Another high on the day here for ELPW. Like I said, this thing could actually contest those $9 levels before the day is over with. Limit market. No. 11. Let me see. IPWR. A momentum shift. PIYA. CCMI. Check out CCMI here. Well, it's halted, of course. I'll be waiting for this thing to unhalt here. Is this only 29,000 in volume and came to a halt? It's going to be very interesting on the unhalt of this. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way in, ladies and gentlemen. CHAI. Reaching and breaching those $8 levels in ALPW, heading towards 9. ELPW. Let's see. IBRX. Anybody holding ELPW? About to see a halt happen on this for certain. Bid orders just flying in too quick. And there goes the halt. That was obvious that was coming. Like I said before, guys, you got to learn how to read the tape to understand which way a stock is heading. CNSP. We'll check that out here really quickly. Wait, these orders flying in. This is about to see a halt. It looks like it's going to halt to the downside, though. I don't know. What is the overall market seeing all this? Just rush of momentum. Let's see. Not entirely. AIOS. No. That's ELPW still is on the halt. But the amount of shares that's, well, orders, that is, let's go to it really quickly. The amount of, what is opened up? No. 86757. Huge fly. Sell orders at that, but yeah, this thing is gonna make a huge stride when it opened. see. Still holding key levels, but haven't broken out just yet. And PLTR. What else we got here? Wonder is eBay still on the rise here? Did anybody buy eBay after the news? I think that bid was kind of low for eBay though. CRCAL. Circle is still pushing guys. I told you those call options, you may want to get them. This thing is about to unhalt here. You guys think it's gonna unhalt to the up or downside? Let me know in the live chat. Well, there it goes to the upside. Well, it unhalted to the upside. Now here goes the selling pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if it halts here on this candle. Major fly orders. Don't forget to smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. $9 is our PT ABVE. We are almost at our 80-cent price target. Just 2 cents away. Sent a down tick, huh? Major down tick. Overall, market's taking that correction right now, which a lot of these penny stock plays should start running when that does take place. SHPH. Straight dive. ABVE price target hit. New price target for ABVE is 92 cents plus. ATPC. Find this very interesting. Everyone, CHNR entry would be 491. PT 562 plus. $5.62 price target on that. Dive in the markets, nose dive. ATPC. You want to put a price target on this here. $3.92 plus is a price target for ATPC. ABVE is currently receiving more momentum than any stock here on the market at this very moment. CHNR just picked up as well here. $5.62 is the price target on that. Coming in pretty quick. did actually reach and breach our $9 price target here. So we're going to set another one for ELPW. ELPW new PT is $10.05 plus, ladies and gentlemen. APVO, no news, but starting to see a little momentum shift there. Gonna keep our eyes out on that one. Yeah, we're seeing everything across the market slow down here. The market dive is taking effect. SGMO still pushing here, almost at 20 cent. Let's see here. QNC. Check out QNC. It's just missing the volume here. Only 121,000 in total trading volume today. SGMO, 20 cent. What happened to that? JT shooting up. SGMO. Honestly, this thing could actually shoot through that 20 cent PT and head towards 22 cent before lunch. Just seeing an uptick in volume. market's still slipping. I think we may actually saw our high of the spot today, ladies and gentlemen. GMO starting to correct right now. VCX. There go ELPW. Thing is headed towards those $10 levels. Remember, guys, 1055. We might use a price target push on that, though. The price action is looking very, very promising as of now. UBXG still in that falling wedge. This thing could actually break below 69 cents here. CRE looks as though this is about to break out. Price target will be 340 plus on CRE. As markets continue to slip, guys, expect stocks like ELPW to run. We got ELPW. That's the only thing that's really showing momentum right now. And besides that, next potential gainer slight wall at 20 cents, but this should be broken here within the next 5 minutes of trading on SGMO. 22 cents is a nice next price target. BGL. Blue gold. Order book is calling for $1.55 price target here in BGL. BIEIEGIEY, and then we got HTCO. Trying to pick up here, but momentum just fell right back flat. Fox, nah. Market dive, continue to slip here. Looking for Wolf to slip. ARKR. WYFI. Nice mode. Huge uptick in buy orders. Could cross $20 here. Put a $20 price target on WYFI. Finally broke 20 cent here. And 22 cent, here we come. GMO. Just broke 21 cent on that. And now we're starting to see the market pick up. MNDR. Well, not too far from 22 cent here in SGMO. Another market dive. those 717s. Huge dive from that 722. Currently sitting at 719. We might come as low as 718 and then bounce off of that. $717 may just be asking for too much. Let's do. Where are we at? 723. No. I'm gonna go for. Should we do that? Let's see. Yeah, we might be actually heading towards 715 on the SPY. CCM opened up, but momentum drop across the board here. The only thing that is holding key levels right now, PLTR. Seeing even more momentum now for some reason. Market dump. Let's see. No signs of a turnaround as far as the SPY go. Where we at on the SPY? Speaking of, 717. Right, let's see anything else moving. Not much. PLTW still moving with its momentum though, which is fighting off the market direction, which is a very great sign. Yeah, it's a very great sign for that continuation and possibility to that $10 price target. Market's trying to rebound slightly. But the momentum in ELPW looks even stronger than before. NBISZ. NBISZ. And I don't think. Yep, Meta following suit as well. So SHPH can contest those dollar levels here today as promised, guys. This thing is pouring with momentum and those bid orders can't look any better. Spread is nice and tight, so I expect for that to continue to attract buyers on the day. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna stop the stream a little early here today. Got to run a few errands, but with that being said, thanks for everybody that came out to the live stream. We'll be doing another one later here this week, possibly Friday or Wednesday. So hope to see